In this video, we are going to show you how to replace your rear tailgate handle bezel. Let's get started. Okay friends, to get started on our job, the first thing you want to do is open up your tailgate. Now once you have that down, we're going to continue on to removing this faceplate coming across the tailgate. To remove this, there's going to be 8 Phillips head screws. Remove all the screws and then the protective plate. We'll give that a quick inspection, set it aside. The next thing we want to do is carefully get inside this hole with some long nose pliers. There's going to be some tabs that hold the molding to the top of the tailgate. Reach inside, find those tabs, give them a little squeeze, and gently start pulling it off. Continue on to each of your 2 10mm headed nuts. Let's grab onto this actuator assembly. Lift it up a little bit here, just off of those studs. Now let's move along from the center over to one side. We're going to look into these rectangular holes. What you're looking for is some squeeze tabs. You'll find 2 close to the top of the tailgate. And then if you were to move towards the bottom, inside this area, you'll find another one. That's going to be on both sides of the center here. So you want to do the same on one side as you do the other. To break these free, I'll use some long nose pliers. Grab onto the ears, you can squeeze those and carefully try pulling down on the plate a little bit. You'll notice it starts to release as you continue. The next thing we want to do is remove our emblem from the panel. This can easily be done by using a heat gun. Now when you do this, you don't want to try to damage the emblem because we are going to be reusing it. We're just going to heat this enough so that the adhesive on the backside comes free. Alright, I've been heating this for a little while. Now I'm going to carefully get underneath the emblem, once again being extremely careful not to damage it. Gently try prying it up. Let's have a look at the backside of this. On the backside is where you can see all that adhesive. Set this aside. Let's continue on to the locking mechanism. You're going to find one 10mm headed bolt. Remove it. Grab that lock, pop it out of there. Give it a quick inspection, set that aside. There it is, friends. Now we can get ready to install our brand new handle bezel assembly. Let's make our way to the back side. Time to install that lock assembly. Slide it into position, lining up the bolt hole. Once you have it slid into position, continue on with your mounting bolt. Start it in, snug it up. Turn this back over so you can have a look at the outside. We'll continue on with our emblem. Now on the back side of this, you're going to find that you have 2 little pitons that protrude down and out. We're going to make sure they line up with their corresponding holes. It's also a good idea to use new adhesive. Lined up, press it into position. Now let's clean up the area where the handle bezel is supposed to go. If there's any adhesive that holds the bezel to the tailgate, you want to make sure you remove that. Clean the area. Now we can get this plate onto our tailgate. Have a look at the backside. You've got all of your push clips that make their way around. After you see all those, make your way to the tailgate itself. You're going to want to pay attention to where all of your mounting holes are. Now let's have a look at the actuator. This area right here is for where that stud is supposed to go through. If you do not put it in there, your lock is not going to work. Line it up, press it in. Now it's going to be time to put on the tailgate top molding. Pay attention along the bottom side where all those clips are. Look at the top of the tailgate, find the holes, match them up, lock it in. There we are. Get them lined up. Continue on to your two 10mm headed mounting bolts. Time to reinstall this protective plate. We'll slide it into position, line up all of our mounting bolt holes. We'll start in each of the mounting bolts before we tighten any of them. Let's start tightening the bolts along the top of the tailgate. Make your way back across along the other area. Once you feel as though you have it fully installed, go ahead and shut that tailgate. Perfect. Okay friends, we got the tailgate back together. Of course, you're going to want to test it a few times. Make sure it latches in perfectly. Aside from that, go ahead and take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.